So some of the things that you can do in Coron on your own is hiking to Mount Tapias, which I think I'm going to do after breakfast today, and also going to the hot springs. So that's the place for breakfast. Looks like there's no one here. You get a 360 view. Wow. Let's get ready for the hike. As I was walking to this entrance to the stairway, I also managed to organize a tricycle for later for the hot springs. I think this will be really cool because we will not only get to see Coron town, but also the remote areas, the jungles of Coron. I think we are getting very close. I can see the sign already. And there's no one here, literally no one here, just me. What a perfect place. Oh wow. You know, it's for the moments like this when I'm extremely grateful for the life I get to live on a remote hill in the Philippines, entirely by myself. I feel like often if we work and we live in a very industrial environment, it's easy to forget or even not realize how beautiful the life can be outside of the little box that you live in. And I know this will not apply to everyone because some people genuinely love the city life, but I feel like for many people it's actually not something that they want from their life, but it's more something necessary for them in order to have a job, in order to work, in order to make some income, in order to afford living, essentially. A remote place like this is not going to offer the same job opportunities as the city, and just living is expensive. Here I forget about all the city problems, all the work-related problems. In the city, I overthink everything. I overthink what people might be thinking about me. Are they looking at me? Oh, maybe this person doesn't like me. Oh, I need to do work. I need to do this, that, the other. It overwhelms me, the city, and I get really stressed and anxious in especially in busy cities. I got here yesterday and the weather was so-so. It was not how I expected it to be honest. When you see the perfect pictures from the Philippines and the perfect videos from island hopping, you don't see this cloudy, musty environment. You don't see the rain, it's always sunny. So when I got here yesterday, I was a bit sad that it was slightly not the same as I expected, just based on these Instagram videos that always heighten our expectations. But after doing this hike, it all started to make far more sense. And now I understand why I'm here. If you're already in Coron, you can do this hike for free and you can just enjoy. It's the most magical place. And the island of Coron, beside the port side, the side where the port is, so behind this hill, yeah, it's very remote. I think there's one resort. I think it's a resort, like a big hotel there. But other than that, there's hardly any properties on the island. Wow. Way to go. I can even see some yachts, a few of them, not many, maybe like 3 or 4. Oh, 4, yeah, I can see 4 yachts and 1 powerboat over there, and a few cargo ships and small fishing boats. Where you have over 7,000 islands in the Philippines, it just seems like a ideal place for sailors, because you get a good mixture of inhabited and uninhabited islands. You'd never get bored. You have to make sure you come at the right time of year and just keep being updated about the weather. Bear in mind that things could go wrong and that you cannot predict things fully, but still, just the idea of it makes me so happy. And one day, hopefully, I know quite a few of you came to my channel for the sailing content, and I know some of you subscribe just because of my sailing content. If you're a sailor yourself, what do you think of the Philippines as a sailing destination? Would you do it? Would you not do it? If you wouldn't, why not? Let me know. As much as I'm enjoying this, it's time to get back down. I think I've spent long enough here. I'm going to go back to my place very quickly. I'm staying at a place called Divine something Travelers Inn. Divine Castle Travelers Inn, something like that. And actually the place is very basic and very affordable, so if you're looking for something affordable, I would recommend it. However, it is very basic, but what I really like about it is the location, because as soon as I get down from this viewpoint, my accommodation is probably about a 3-minute walk, and I can easily just go there but go back, get changed, change these sweaty clothes, because yes, it is hot and humid, so things get sweaty very quickly, and then head for the hot springs. Just got to the hot spring on a tricycle. That was an experience in itself. I feel like it took about 35 minutes to 40 minutes to get here. The entrance to the hot spring is 250 peso, by the way. It's one of the biggest attractions of Coron that you can do without taking a tour. Let's first explore for a little bit. Everything in Coron is very primitive. A bench like this, made of wood, to me, it looked incredible. Back in the day, everyone used to know how to make things like this. How to make bridges, benches, because they had to. Even a little wooden chair like this. I wish I had the skills. I admire the skills of people who can build something out of, suppose, like nothing, or out of nature. That's what we are lacking. It's not something that us as Europeans are taught by parents, by schooling, even more not. But anyway, look at this incredible view. Oh my goodness, you guys, this surely feels better than £100 spa sessions that I was having in the UK for my back. It's very hot. I haven't felt this relaxed in a very long time. Surrounded by nature, by forest, by the wildlife. Oh, if I lived here, I'd come here every few days, I'm sure, because this experience is priceless. Right guys, so my body is getting a bit red and itchy and I'm dripping down with sweat. Despite the fact that this was a 10 out of 10 experience, I think these are my signs that it's best to rinse myself off now and go for snorkeling.
sige sa akin.
Langoy, kahit kuka na sa ano.
Then this is the
mamaya,
first
hanap
step,
tayo ng
then we
magandang-
go another one.
Right, so we are doing an island hopping on a private boat.
It's allowed.
Fishing, probably not because it's a marine park,
Yeah,
right?
marine park,
Marine
not
State
allowed.
area.
Squinta pa ka na siya?
Hala!
It's not that cold,
Bungot
actually.
lang, ano ana?
Bata ko pala.
Mm.
Ako sa 1960 ko.
I swim, so you wanna swim? Then later I'm gonna swim over. Here, it's a big fish.
You cold now? You are shaking now. I'm cold, yeah. What I didn't realize at that point was that this moment was going to change my trip to the Philippines, or maybe even my life altogether. You see the girl who was snorkeling with me? That's Rose, and the guy who stayed on the boat was her partner Peter. Rose and I immediately bonded during this expedition, to the point we remained close friends ever since. We not only spent the rest of the day together, but despite her leaving the next day, we stayed in touch. Later, when I got sick in El Nido, she was the first person to offer to fly to me to help me. This is certainly not the last you see of Rose, as she invited me over to her home and to her family home in Negros. I can't wait to share those videos with you and show you the most raw and authentic side to the Philippines. Whether you guys believe in destiny or not, I came to the Philippines without knowing anyone there, and on my first day, I met people I can now call my best friends. Two, three. No, I don't want to leave this place. Right guys, so I just got back to the hotel. Initially, it was just going to be me doing the tour, but I got extremely lucky. I met this girl called Rose from the Philippines who was also traveling in Coron. We got the boat together. It was just so amazing and so much fun, and we ended up spending the rest of the afternoon and evening together. I've seen coral reef here that's far more alive and vivid and colorful here than in Thailand, for example. I couldn't imagine today to turn out better than it did. I had such great company. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, then please like it and subscribe to me if you're not already. Please join me on my solo female travels across the Philippines, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.